Hello there, welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and today we are here with my What's in My Pencil Case Tour 2021. It's that time of year again. I do this every year. We just have an update on what I'm using and I don't know, people are nosy. They like to see this kind of thing. I don't know why. I definitely do. So I'm going to show you what's in my pencil case this year. The past couple of years I've had two, one for like bullet journal and stuff and one for art. And this time I've really bored it down into just what I want to use to sketch with. Now, the past year I have not been sketching as much as I would have liked to. I've been painting a lot, so I have a pencil case dedicated to my gouache supplies, but this one is for when I do want to sketch. I got this pencil case from Rosie for either my birthday or Christmas, I can't remember, but she sent me this and I really appreciate it, so thank you. I have put a little bit of some pins on here. I've got one from Scrawlrbox, Amy Howard, Myra. There was another one from Myra here, but I took it off. This is from Emily Harvey. I don't know who made this one, but Rosie sent it with this pencil case. This is also Emily Harvey, Emily Harvey, Emily Harvey, and then this is actually Rosie's pin itself. So yes, these are good pins. I do miss the ones that I took off though, but I can't find them. Anyway, the first thing that I have is this. This fine specimen of a thing is my kneaded eraser, and I love using this to get the graphite off of my drawings when I want to paint on top of them or put colour on top, and I don't want the lines to be that graphite-y. So these are really handy and I love them. I also have a regular rubber in here. Just a normal rubber, or eraser if you will. I have a couple of pencils. Now I have a problem where I feel like I'm never going to get through the amount of pencils that I have, and if I keep switching out what pencils I'm using, I'm definitely never going to get through them all because none of them are going to get smaller. I've had all of these pencils for years and I haven't used them. They're all graphite pencils in different grades. This is just a normal HB pencil that are really cheap ones, and like I said, I've had it for years and it's really long. All of them are really long. This one's a Faber-Castell 9000. I love it. It's a 4B and I think I have a couple of grades of these. This one's a 2B. I have a bunch of the Artful ones as well because I've been getting Artful subscription boxes. This is a 4H and this is also a hard pencil, I think, which is a Mars Lumograph, and it's 2H. I use the 2 and the 4Hs for when I want to do watercolour or gouache on top because they're really light, and I use all of these other ones for just normal sketching. I also have a few of these bad boys. These are Prismacolor Color Erase pencils. I have one in light green and scarlet red. I have been using the red one quite a lot, as you can see, but I stopped using them because they're really hard to get in the UK, and well, they're not really hard, but I just want to buy singular pencils in one colour, but I can't get the ones that I want in one colour singularly without them being too expensive. So the least expensive ones are the 24 set or the 12 set of coloured ones, but I barely use them because there's like light yellows and oranges and things like that, so I don't actually use those, but I do like some of these for sketching, and I am going to look into seeing if I can get one in a colour I like. The reds, and Carmine Red is a really good one, and Rose, and also the blue one is really popular, but I don't think that you can get any of those. I know you can get the blue one in big packs, but I'm not sure about the rest. But these are really good if you want to not have your graphite smudge when you're sketching, or if you want to layer marker on top or something like that, because they don't smudge. Mechanical pencils are definitely my jam. This is the Graph Gear 1000. It's by Pentel and it's the 0.7, and I also have a 0.9 here. These are really good. I love them for just sketching, and they are my favourite kind of go-to graphite pencils, but I have recently filled them with coloured lead from Eco. I think it's Eco. But they are really good to just sketch with, and I've been really enjoying them, and they are really good quality. They've lasted for years. I've had these since 2017, which I say about everything. I've had everything and I've done everything in 2017. But yeah, these were a really good purchase, and as you can see, I use the 0.9 a lot more because the writing has actually worn away from this one compared to this one, because I like a thicker lead because I'm so heavy-handed, this one snaps a lot. So, but these are really good investments. I might actually even get the 0.3 or 0.5, I can't remember what ones are available, but I like them in all sizes, so they're really handy to have, and they're good for drafting and precision work as well as just random sketching. This is another mechanical pencil that I have. It's the Derwent Precision 0.5mm, and I got this from Tor. She sent me a little package of things in a collaboration one time, and she gave me this, and I really love the lead that came with it, and I like the weight of it. It's a really good pencil. I really like it, and I do highly recommend mechanical pencils if you wear down your pencils a lot and you can't be bothered sharpening, because you just click and more lead comes out, and you can refill them for as long as possible, as long as you want, and you'll always have them. These things wear down a lot more than normal graphite pencils, in my opinion. I always go through more lead than I do with the other pencils, but I think that that's like the way to go to get clutch pencils and things like that, because these are better for the environment, I guess, and also you don't ever have to use a sharpener, which is really good, and you can get them in all different sizes, even up to like 2mm, which I do have, but I don't have them on me right now. I also have this, which is a ruler. Nothing too exciting there, but it's always good to have a straight edge in your pencil case just in case you need it. I don't use them much because they always get really gross on the bottom and they smudge a lot, so I don't use them that much, but they are really handy if you need a straight edge. I also have these, which I don't use for sketching that much, but I do use them for pastels a lot. They are Tertullians or Turtles, I don't know how to say it, but they're paper stumps basically, and they are good for blending out stuff, but they do help with blending pastels more than graphite. They obviously do work for graphite, but I feel that it leaves a shiny, weird texture, and it also is hard to get a smooth blend with these. But they are always handy to have in your art bag if you need them. This thing should have been in the eraser category, but it is a really small pencil eraser. It's the Mono Zero by Tombow, I believe. Is it Tombow? Yeah, it's Tombow, and I got this in a scroller box a couple of years ago, and it's really good for really fine erasing, but it is really flimsy. If you push down too hard on this little tip, it will snap, but it's really good, and I don't think it's very good for like rubbing out something that's really hard to erase, but it is good to get into fine details with graphite if you really need it. So it's really bugging me that it was upside down. But yeah, these are really good. I have a couple of these pencil erasers in different sizes, and they're really handy to have if you need them. And last but not least, ta-da, this. This is a white gel pen. It is a Uniball Signal gel pen. I've had this one for years. I don't really use gel pens that much because when I'm drawing, I'm either drawing in graphite on white paper, or I don't need highlights basically. And when I do paint, I usually use a Posca pen or the gouache itself or acrylic to add the highlights. And I have been going further and further away from adding bright whites to my work, but this is definitely the best white gel pen that I have used. It is a bit gross, but I have had it for years, and that's how much I've used it. So obviously I don't use it that much, but it's good to have it in my pencil case just in case. So that is it. That's everything in my pencil case. I do want to kind of reduce this a lot more, but it's handy to have extra things just in case you need them. But I think that I could reduce it a lot more and just use up the things that I have in that pencil case and then just add more stuff as they run out, rather than having a big slew of things where I have to dig through. But I really enjoy having a smaller pencil case these days. I used to have a big massive one, if you can remember, a couple of years ago. But that's everything in my pencil case. Tell me if you have anything similar, or if you think there's anything that I should add to my pencil case just in case I need it. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!